All right, everyone. I just did a video and I looked, and 7 minutes ago, they just uploaded Trump's mugshot. So here it is over here. Um, wow. Talking about iconic. He's not smiling, obviously, but this reminds me of all the famous mugshots down the line. I mean, it's probably going to be one of the most Googled images in the next decade. Anyways, I think this was a huge mistake by Democrats. How do you know that Democrats aren't in tune with the American public? Well, they capture and release Trump just giving us the mugshot, and they don't even put him behind bars because they're probably worried about, what about the Secret Service and can't, they have the authority to shut down a wing of the, all of that stuff. They just want to catch and release him so that they can say, this president was arrested, he's out on bond, he can't say anything, that, he has certain terms and all of that. And they're hoping that a conviction leads to them using the 14th Amendment to take him off the ballot. Another thing is earlier today, Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Palin, among others, were also had their mugshots. I don't remember if Marjorie Taylor Greene had one. I don't think so. But there was a couple of women who did it, and they were smiling. I think Trump made the right move not to smile. Uh, it's it's reminiscent of all those other ones. But here's the thing. I think that the whole lawyer thing. I mean, lawyers are supposed to have, a rapport with their clients, and they're not supposed to be charged for anything that they do. Um, but they claim that they were co-conspirators of it. And okay, um, whatever. But they're also trying to make it so that no one wants to work with Trump again. Let me tell you, people are going to still want to work with Trump. The left right now is trying to attach everything to Trump. They don't understand the American people. Because if you think about it, all of the stuff that they're charging Trump with is many of the things were done by Democrats. I mean, you talk about election denial in 2016. Hillary, she said he was an illegitimate president. I believe Obama said that too. And look at what all of these other Democrat presidents did, right? Obama spied on Trump's campaign. Hillary, the bleaching of the servers. Hillary even had a fake dossier to claim that Russia worked with Trump for the election, for the 2016 election. And we now know that it's faulty. Biden himself, he had classified documents. He was not the president. He did not have any authority to declassify them. But then once Trump had this whole thing, then he said, oh, I think I have some in my garage, and I'm pretty sure that they were Ukraine directed. I have some in my garage, and the left is like, well, at least he turned them in. It's like Trump was working on getting those returned to the archives. But no, they wanted to get him on a technicality and then charge him with it. The first one was Stormy Daniels. Remember that? I mean, look at this. Hillary goes after Trump, and then Trump looks into corruption in the Biden family in Ukraine. They impeach him for going after a political enemy, and then Biden goes after a political enemy in an election year 4 times. And one of those, he even is guilty of himself. I mean, you can't write this. Nobody would believe it. I am not a Trump fanboy, but I will say that this is making me want to vote for Trump. Um, and it's because of all the corruption, all the double standards. We need to get this. I mean, not only do we have the ATF who's overstepping with the whole pistol brace, not only do we have the IRS overstepping with 70K plus employees. I know they're not all agents, but and arming some of them. Why? And the NSA, we know about that from Edward Snowden, all of this stuff. We need to disband and redo some of these three-letter agencies. I mean, look at, Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. He was talking about abolishing the CIA, and he went to Dallas. And we all know what going to Dallas means. I think that if this doesn't work, and if Trump becomes more popular, they're only going to have one more option. And I pray that it doesn't happen. Because in the Bible it says that there will be a globalist place, and they want it by 2030, and they're not going to get it by 2030. If Trump is elected, there's a great boost in the economy. I mean, we've got BRICS happening. Russia, Ukraine, the UAE, the whole oil, the whole monetary thing happening, and the petrodollar being in trouble. And I'll tell you what, Biden literally is causing the downfall of this country, opening the borders so that all of the more people can vote for Democrats in key strategic areas. Not only that, but we have drugs coming over our border, killing a bunch of people. I mean, we have the gas surging, the economy dying, the nuclear family going out the window. We have people who are trying to push our kids into a specific group, by the way, that they know is highly S-word, and they don't care. They'll say, oh, it's because of society, but while it's still going on, there's no fix for it, and they admit it, that they promote it, even though it's happening, and so no, they don't care. They just want their agenda pushed, and that's what's happening. I really hope Dems live to regret the mugshot, and I think that they will. I also say that I don't think Trump is going to be in prison. Surprised that the mugshot happened, but I do think that if Trump ever gets convicted and put in jail or whatever, the Republican Party needs to stand behind him and say, no, he is our nominee. That's why they're racing. Dems are trying to hurry up so that, they make it so that it's before the primaries, so Vivek Ramaswamy or someone like that can get in. Because if he's the nominee and he goes to prison, then the American public will see, oh, so their primary party candidate is being jailed. And so this is about, and so it'll wake people up a little more. That's why they're racing to get this done as soon as possible. But they wanted it to happen in election year because they know that Americans have a short memory. I think that this shows, if anything else, that they do not know the American public. They do not understand us. They do not empathize with us. And my birthday is in 2 weeks, and I just got an early birthday present. Thank you, Fulton County, for that. Now, Mark Dice has a real mugshot that he can sell, and I think that this is going to be the biggest image. Everyone on the planet is going to see this. It's going to sell just short of the Bible. Yeah. Anyways, the left will love it because it's like, oh, he's in prison. We did that. But think about it. If you indict somebody and then turn around and say, look, he was indicted, what does that mean? Who cares? Nobody cares because you're the one who did it. That's like me calling somebody a name and then saying, oh, they were accused of being called this. Nobody cares. The same party who is saying, look what he's been charged with, were the ones directly involved in charging him. Anyways, this is going to be a long video. God bless everyone, and enjoy the August present. God bless, and I love you all. Bye.